Hello there, everyone. Okay, so we've got a Death Fractured Frontier deck for you. Now, I'm going to give you a heads up for the gameplay. I do believe that Death is a good card. I do believe that this Fantomex deck is a good deck. But I don't know exactly how much Death moved the needle for this deck. So what I'm going to say to you is, have a bit of fun with it. As you can see in the gameplay, we had some good results with this. In fact, I will just show you the deck stats. As you can see, using this deck, we went through 12 games. We had 10 wins, 2 losses. 2 of those wins were quick retreat, sorry. So that's why we did the 12. But as you can also see, Death Fractured Frontier was the weakest card in this shell. So I'm having to try. I saw it last week that my camera was in a weird position here. Anyway, yeah, like I say, Death wasn't the greatest performer in this deck, so I feel like it's a good card. And you're going to see tomorrow that we did 2 more decks that were free-to-play friendly. Oh, when I say free-to-play friendly, more new player friendly, and that they're all Series 3 cards bar Death. So when I look at this, I think, okay, this is probably what you do if you've got a mostly complete collection. And to be honest, like I said, Death felt quite good. You know, the idea if you play Black Cat turn 1, you Carnage it, you go and get a 1/4 Black Cat back on the board, and you've been getting all your Wild Child things going, your Fantomex things going. So not bad. I feel like Death also acts as a backup to Morgan Le Fay, really. So you're not really playing it for Death. She is just a mechanic in this deck to lean into if you want it. But Morgan's probably the one you want to lean into most, because we've just mentioned that playline of Black Cat Carnage, but then you'd want the Morgan Le Fay effect. So yeah, I mean, Morgan Le Fay plus 3 power, you're going to want a 1/7 Black Cat, aren't you? So honestly, it is a bit of priorities in that sense. Do you want to get it back into your hand? Have you got the time for it? Or do you just want to get it back on the board with Death? So, like I say, I think this is an interesting cook. And if we just go back here a sec, I honestly think that you could probably tweak this still even further. I mean, I like the idea that you've got a Fastball special here, because obviously you're going to be inflicting more negative power. But honestly, you could maybe even remove Venom, because there isn't that much high power in this deck. So maybe you could go for something cheap still like Kid Omega. So there's probably room to refine this deck more. But for what it was, we had a great run. We had some good moments. So yeah, I'm more than happy to recommend this deck. Just as a quick reminder in case anyone's forgotten, Death Fractured Frontier, 5/8 stat line, on reveal, resurrect all your destroyed characters to random location. So that does also include the location that Death is at. So that can be a little bit awkward. You might not see it in this video, but you might see it in the next one. And yeah, there are times, just like Hala, where you want a card to go in a certain location and it doesn't. So just keep that in mind. It's not a perfect card by any stretch. Saying that, here are 12 games, or at least 10 full games. And yeah, let me know what you think in the comments, folks. I'll see you for the end. Until then, bye for now. Yeah, I mean, I think as well you could do with Black Swan your deck, just as a backup in case you don't beast turn 5. People probably do get put off Black Swan a bit. Okay, so nothing turn 1. Quicksilver, and the Thanos shots begin to load. Danger. Danger, Will Robinson. Danger. Okay, that's okay. So we discard Death Fractured Frontier and then Destroy Blade. All in all, a bit of a weird set of moves, but why not? I mean, Drax gets hit, but there's nothing to actually move to, so it doesn't really matter. We can then do Fantomex, right? Okay, they got the Wiccan, fair enough. Yeah, I thought that was a decent hit. You'd rather Drax get hit than the other two. You know, stop him scaling. We can actually reduce this lane with Fantomex, so I feel like we're doing alright there. We've got Blade in the destroy pile, Death and Black Cat in the... It's like, let's just do that. Okay, Crystal gives us Carnage. Yeah, it feels like... Oh, hang on. Black Cat's come to say hello, but now she goes again. A little bit of a shame that I didn't really consider what we would do in that regard. So yeah, we haven't got any cards in the destroy pile now, so Death is kind of moot. But we can go... One... Let's reorder 1, 2, 3, and Fantomex. Speed. I mean, GG's for doing that, I guess. Alright, 2 cubes. I'll take that. Already I'm feeling better about this deck. I mean, I know that's easy to say after a win, but I feel like we've got some solid answers to maybe the problems we were having in that first game. Alright, so Black Cat. Then Bucky Barnes. Ooh. Okay, we get Marrow. Wild Child. We could do with a destroy card. C5? Okay, we'll do that.
Face the might of Asgard, Mjolnir!
Oh, hang on, it's hammers. Okay, I wasn't expecting that.
Venom.
Saying that, I didn't see what Regis did the other day. I don't know if he was doing some form of deck like this. Let's play Wild Child and Blade, maybe? Yeah, we'll Blade. Alright, they whiffed on the Groot. I destroyed Black Cat and Bucky Barnes, so that is actually a kind of cool one to play down, but Fantomex just makes sense this turn for the simple fact that, well, we've got one turn to play him down and benefit. All right, so you go like with the fire air stuff. That's kind of neat. I mean, do we just go like this? Like, we don't need death right now, as bad as that sounds. I do want to play death, but it's like it doesn't really feel worth it. Like, we even just interrupted them with the hammers. Yeah, that's what they played to nowhere as well.
Are ye worthy? I am Groot.
Okay, just about. All right.
Victory.
Yeah, that's pretty cool. That I mean, I have played a bit of Fire Hammers before, but I've not played it enough to feel comfortable with it. You know, but it's definitely one of those like post Infinite, like having a little goof around with, seeing if I can line up the combo. Funny how I can see the crackle border here as well. I don't know when that's going to get tweaked, but weird seeing it. All right, yeah, go on with Black Cat. Damn. Now complete still down. Okay. I mean,
Oh, snap.
you do want to say poor sod, don't you? That's one big negative reality stone. Up against my Black Cat. Okay. A little bit sad for Venom there. Oh. Okay. They're here to play. I want them back in hand. They get Fastball special? Oh, Blade. Hey, they lose Mockingbird. Nice. I would like the extra energy, and it would benefit us with Death Fracture Frontier, so let's do that. Yeah, I've seen a bit more Zemo of late. I think we had a game last week, maybe, where they were doing Mill, and I just about squeaked out still, and it's still so satisfying because you're like, why would you be so confident with it? Mill's always going to be that kind of deck where it's like, it'll leak out wins here and there, but it's not going to be that great. Okay, we do need Fantomex down. Go on, let's just do that. Just for extra energy. If I don't get Gambit, Fantomex is kind of eh. Alright, US Agent and Fantomex. What have you brought in? Thanos? Okay, cool. Alright, so big sad we didn't get anything to proc Fantomex, so let's work this one out. What has been destroyed? Marrow, Morgan Le Fay. Doesn't feel great, that. Do we go... Just try and put more power here? I know it won't do anything, but... Nah. 1 power. Yeah, that feels a bit sad, you know? But what can you do? Yeah, kind of frustrating losing 8 cubes like that as well, though, because that's just decked man cube rate. Oh, okay. Early snap. All right. Someone's eager. Ant-Man. All right, that's nice. We got Blade. I don't really want to discard Morgan Le Fay, though. So, I think I'm just going to play Bucky. We'll have to accept that Black Cat's not coming back.
Gotta run, hun.
Let's go Wild Child there. Patriot? Okay. I could do with a destroy card. Yeah, I think we're going in the Spectrum Ultron kind of shell. I mean, right now I've destroyed nothing. At least we can afflict -7 and... I don't know, maybe do it again if we Gambit.
Gotta run, hun.
Alright, we've got the Gambit. Sorry, not the Gambit, we've got the Carnage. We can do that. Do that and that.
There's no strings on me.
Probably not enough, but feels a bit better. Oh, we got the right one. Oh, just enough. Oh, 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 oh.
Victory.
I mean, they weren't impressed, but I thought we were good there. All right. Again, this is feeling all right. I mean, it is Fantomex at its nuts and bolts. There's nothing too fancy about it. Again, I get why you get Miss Minutes emote there, but, you know, I still think Death's got a role here. I feel like it's a decent backup plan if you don't want to Morgan. Yeah, maybe a bit of that. Oh, hang on. Oh, hang on. I thought, hang on, we discarded something. It's like, no, he's just happy that he got the buff. All right, I don't mind actually discarding Death. We can always Morgan it. kind of a neat little thing. I certainly didn't know. Alright, so my inclination right now would be to go Marrow in the Hulk lane. That's kind of neat. But I am just happy going Wild Child Marrow. We'll lose Black Cat. One of my things I don't like losing Black Cat, but it can work. Ooh. Yeah, that's interesting, choosing to destroy your Fire Hat. Yeah, that could be the fun thing. Also, if they have got Shang-Chi and decide to take out Venom.
We are Venom. Enough said, bub.
Yeah, let's just play that there. I mean, they saw me discard Death. Yeah, so they must have known what was coming.
Victory.
A bit disappointing on the retreat, but yeah. I think I respect what was going on there. They knew that power had just landed. Yeah, by comparison to the first deck, though, this is running way better. 4 and 1, you know, I'm happy with that. Dias Gilio. Alright. Go on, we'll banish something. What have you got? Maximus. A Ronan deck? Ronan could be a little bit annoying if it's filling a hand, but I think we're okay. Okay, I've got to Venom this turn just to use the card. I'm sure Cosmo would be in a deck like this. Well, maybe not sure, but fairly sure.
You are mine.
Yeah, he's been seen a bit less of late. All right. Let's just play Fantomex. Yeah, I think that's the case of a lot of cards, isn't it? They probably do just need a little something, a little bit of extra love in some way. Well, we've destroyed and discarded, haven't we? We haven't discarded, so let's make sure we do that. 1, 2, 3. Actually, let's reorder. 1, 2, 3. Darkhawk. Alright, not the card I was expecting. We've got Black Cat and Bucky Barnes in the destroy pile. And I would like to remove the randomness, so we'll play that. Ronan, fair enough to win there. Korg fills the Darkhawk a bit, but we still win there comfortably. Bit of a wild play.
Victory.
Okay. I don't know why they thought I was going mid, but I'll take the win. Oh yeah, for sure. I mean, it's essentially one's filling the deck, one's filling the hand. I get why Dark Hulk's there. It's just, I don't know. It just felt a little bit odd, that end play. I don't remember if they did have a deck a bit ago that Swordmaster was okay, and it was like, was it when first Ghost Rider came out? There was a bit of experimentation trying to make that work with things like Iron Man and Gore. I think that just died fairly quickly. People were like, nah, this sucks. Go on. Oh. I think they knew. To be fair, I do the portraits deliberately. I'm like, okay, I don't mind if people know what I'm playing. All right, so that's the 7th game. I will do 11 on this just to make up for that last one. Atlantis. I really do like Black Cat. I think... I feel like... All right, we'll do 12 games. I mean, I feel like when you get it on tempo, it's a really great card in a deck like this. It's just, if you don't, she's kind of just doing nothing because she'll just discard again and again and again. Yeah, I think if you've got ults, it does help in a way. I mean, when I've been trying to do discard on the ult account for me, I've been... How do I put it? It hasn't been straightforward. I feel like until I got Modok, which was at the end of the collection level, or, you know, like Series 3, it just didn't feel good. And having something like Swordmaster in there, it just reminds you. All right, we can do that. Okay. I'm happy with a bit of that. I don't know if that was quick draw or not. But anyway, Fantomex. We haven't discarded, so it's inactive right now, but we can Death and then Gambit final turn. Oh, okay. Discounted Sarah. Gotta respect that. Alright, this actually looks pretty decent. We'll do Death now. That brings back Black Cat and what was the other one? Marrow? I'd like it if we could get Venom, because then wherever Marrow is, I could try and destroy that. Yeah, Venom would be nice. One, two, three. And I'm going to just take a 50-50 here that the Wild Child Destroy hits Captain Carter. That's well, pretty much guarantee there, so I'm fine. Ah, ooh, okay. I'll admit, I was that distracted losing that one that I completely didn't count this one to make sure that the Broods didn't tick off. So yeah, that was a good win again. I was not expecting that after the Murder World loss. Yeah, I feel like especially with if your opponent's playing it and you're not, I feel like you definitely need some way of knowing it, even if it's just like a secondary animation. I get why maybe it's not the biggest thing, but maybe even just have it on the card. You know, you can click on the card and it's like, oh yeah, the quick draw did go off. More so if you're not looking at it and it's like, oh, okay, I know it's gone. Yeah, I mean, I wouldn't say my phone's crap, but it's like I feel like it started getting hotter when I play the game. So I get you there. It would be nice if there was less intense resources. Yeah, mine's post, so not that old by comparison. Ooh, okay. That would be interesting with trying to think of the card. Wild Child? I'm not sure how I'd line it up, but I feel like there could be something cool there. I haven't worked this one out, that's safe to say. Okay, they're definitely doing Scorpion. If there was any doubt, they are. I've got one chance at a discarder in Gambit. Yeah, we're not Town Mandalorian.
We are Venom.
Oh, okay, we still got it. They were up for a bit of fun. I appreciate it. The downside is they're playing a game that I think prefers it. All right. What have I just destroyed? I wasn't expecting to be getting it back. Black Cat, Bucky, and Ancient One.
Opponent snap.
Yeah. Let's do that. Activate. Do that. And then do that. Yeah, there's the Scorpion. We know Hazmat's coming, that's the thing.
Gotta run, hun.
All right. I wonder if we can get one of these with Gambit. That'd be baller. Not a phrase I often use, but it feels appropriate. Yeah, let's see if we can just snipe one of them. And again, we're not using death, but not sure we needed it. Get one of them, you git. Probably won't be enough still. Hey, they must down the tower. Can we live? We can.
Victory.
That is literally one of the greediest combos you can go for, though, isn't it? Right? I mean, you've obviously cheated out your Sarah as quick as you can. You're trying to get a chain lined up so that you're doing Scorpion Brand New Day Mystique, Hazmat Prodigy. That is one hell of a combo to try and chain. I mean, I'm glad I wrecked it for him, but man, that was greedy. I mean, how many would that have been? That'd have been 3 there plus 2 there? Jeez. And somewhat crazy, counting those retreats we had, we're 9 and 1. I mean, we're going to do 2 more because of them, but yeah, this is done brilliant. No, God's kind of cool like that. Yeah, let's just play that. Oh. I was not expecting that. So, Galactus. We will... You know what? Actually, we'll do that and that. They're going to wave. Or Electro. Green Goblin. Okay. Have I got any way of getting rid of that? Fastball special. That's one way. Let's just do that for now. Oh yeah, for sure. The actual stats have definitely not been enhanced by death. I think we've seen a pop off once, haven't we? Okay. I'm not against Negasonic there. I have discarded, haven't I? Yeah. Alright, so we've just got rid of the negative power there. I'm happy with that. Then that's character, isn't it? So we can still manipulate this a little bit. Just in case there are two cards. Sorry, in case there's a Galactus here. I'm intrigued what they do if they don't play G-Man. Destroyer, maybe, but I'm not sure you want Destroyer. Spider-Woman. Okay. I'm fine with that.
Victory.
Yeah, I have seen Spider-Woman in these decks before, but it's a little bit odd, isn't it? Is that the Spider-Woman you're talking about? I've got that variant, and I've always thought it's like one of the Brett Beans. For all I know, it is. All right, we lost Venom. Yeah, this is a kook. We haven't got anything to destroy, so I think for right now we hold on to Marrow. Alright, that's amusing. Smithsonian? Whether we get rid of Adam Warlock or... Actually, it will be Adam Warlock. What am I talking about? That's fine. They're not drawing cards. Let's just do a bit of Josie's gameplay. We can get Venom back as well. Oh, okay, it's techno-organic, right. Yeah, let's just do that. I mean, we can bring them back with death. Would actually be nice to get a nice, decent bit of death gameplay. Okay, Morgan was in that bunch, wasn't she? Okay, yeah, granted that won't do much, but let's do it. Okay, not a lot of randomness there. Oh, wow. Okay, you know what? GG's. Although the irony is the one time I play, well, not one time, but one of the few times I play Death, we don't win. Okay, everyone, that's it. Let me know what you think about Death Fractured Frontiers so far. By the time this video comes out, we'll be a full day into the release, so I'm intrigued. Where do you think it's settling? I found it quite fun today. I have had a very fun stream. So, yeah. Tomorrow, we're going to see some... Well, we're going to see one that's probably a bit of a vanilla deck, if I'm going to be honest. That was my own creation. But then a viewer actually recommended a deck midstream, and I didn't have a lot of time to try it, but I did 5 games. So you're going to see quite a few games tomorrow. And honestly, I think the secondary ones that were recommended, quite fun. Until then, folks, if you aren't already, please hit the like button on this video, subscribe to the channel if you want to see more JJ Snap, and until next time, have a good rest of your day. Bye-bye for now.